and welcome to a new episode of Cultural Magazine. We have a lot in store for you in this episode, but stay tuned. Let's go find out.
Within the activities of the 28th Experimental Theatre Festival, the Minister of Culture inspects the exhibition of theatrical designs at the Hanagher Arts Centre. The Minister observed international opportunities to see the latest forms of creativity around the world at the Cairo International Experimental Theatre Festival. The exhibit comes as part of the activities of the Theatre Festival, held in the presence of Director Khalid Galel, the head of the cultural production sector, Dr. Gamal Yaqut, president of the festival, artist Shadi Sroor, director of the Hanagher Arts Center, as well as a number of arts officials. Abdidaim said that the exhibition contributes to the exchange of experience in the theatrical design field and aims to shed light on the works of many designers of different nationalities and emphasize the investment of international opportunities to see the latest styles of creativity around the world, praising the works selected to participate in it. It is noteworthy that the exhibition includes 55 different theatrical designs, scenography, decor, fashion, lighting, and projection by designers from 19 countries, including Egypt, Kuwait, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Lebanon, Bahrain, Iraq, the United States of America, Mexico, India, Hungary, Japan, China, Taiwan, Denmark, Siberia, Brazil, and the Czech Republic. The best works were selected for display from more than 100 works that were submitted to the screening committee formed by Engineer Amr Abdullah and Dr. Mohammed Saad, where 24 designs from Egypt were submitted to the exhibition, 10 designs from Arab countries, and 71 designs from foreign countries. The Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Magdi Sabed, organized a special concert for young singer May Kamal. The event comes within the Opera House's efforts to encourage young artists, and it was held on the Institute of Arab Music stage. The program of the concert comprised of a rich and varied artistic program that included a number of her own works, such as In the Crowd, I Smiled at Her, which was presented for the first time, as well as other songs. This came along with the performance of the star singer Afaf Radi presenting the song The West of the Island, together with a selection of some famous Arabic music compositions, including Ya Layali, On Top of Palm Trees, In the Middle of the Night, and In My Heart, and many more. It is worth mentioning that May Kamal is a distinguished talent who grew up in an artistic family. She is the daughter of the star singer Afaf Radi, who studied opera singing for 3 years at the Opera House, during which she participated in several concerts and won the admiration of the audience and critics. On the occasion of Christmas and New Year celebrations, the Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Megdi Sabir, will organize 3 concerts in Cairo and Alexandria performed by the Cairo Opera Troupe under the supervision of its artistic director, Dr. Iman Mustafa. The troupe will be accompanied by an a cappella choir led by Maya Jivenria, the Cairo Symphony Orchestra led by Maestro Mohammad Saad Pasha. The Cairo Opera Ballet Ensemble will be under the supervision of its artistic director, Armenia Kamil, directed by Hisham Al-Talli. The program includes a selection of the most famous international songs written specifically for this occasion, accompanied by dancing tableaus, including The Quiet Night, White Christmas, All I Want on Christmas Is You, Do You Hear What I Hear, 12 Days of Christmas, This is Christmas, It's the Most Wonderful Moment in the Year, Around the Christmas Tree, The Lord's Prayer, The Bell Rings, and others, besides the Waltz of Roses from the Ballet of the Nutcracker. These tableaus will be performed by Iman Mustafa, Rida Al-Wakil, Tahiyya Shamsuddin, and many more distinguished performers. It is worth mentioning that the Cairo Opera Troupe was officially formed in 1964. It presented many of the most famous international operas, and its repertoire includes more than 32 famous operatic novels. Its members also participated in huge performances on the largest theaters in the world and succeeded in forming a fan base interested in operatic singing as one of the finest forms of the arts.
The Cairo Opera House is a cultural hub that attracts Egyptians from across the nation. It enjoys a lot of different art forms like singing, music, and dancing. Let's go find out more about what the Cairo Opera House has in store for us.
Once again, the Cairo Opera House was honored to host the prominent and worldwide famous celebrated ballet Flamenco de Madrid as the first visiting foreign troupe in the new season to present the Fiesta Flamenca performance for 5 nights on the Fountain Theatre at the Cairo Opera House, on Said Darwish Theatre at Alexandria Opera House, and in cooperation with the Embassy of Spain in Cairo.
No te puedo comprender y ellas tampoco. Yo no me puedo explicar cómo las puedes amar tan tranquilamente. Yo no puedo comprender cómo se pueden querer dos mujeres y a la vez. Me estás loco. Merezco una explicación porque es imposible seguir con las dos. Viva mi explicación y me llaman sin razón, corazón loco. Una es el amor sagrado, un complemento de mi vida, mi esposa y mar a la vez, y la otra es el amor vivido.
Hosting this famous company is a culturally enriching and fruitful experience that enables us to build bridges between different cultures and nations. Undeniably, the outcome of the encounter between the prestigious Spanish tradition and the great Egyptian Arab music legacy is inspirational and motivating to the Egyptian audience in general and the audience of the Cairo Opera House in particular.
احنا دار الاوبرا المصريه عندنا عده فرق اكتر من 14 فرقه
The
بيقدموا
Cairo Opera House is the cultural lighthouse of the Middle East. It presents serious arts and an address of Egypt's artistic culture identity. This culture and musical venue had witnessed the born of solid troops in terms of technique, profession, discipline, and excellence. Whomever belong to the Cairo Opera House are working on exporting a lofty image of our dear Egypt, thanks to the fine arts, which will remain our soft power to preserve the integrity of the nation. We do have a diverse range of arts such as the Cairo Symphony Orchestra, the Cairo Opera Company, the Cairo Opera Ballet Company, the Cairo Opera Choir, and etc. of all those who elevate their excellent art to professionalism and internationalism. They did a lot of tours in the Arab and foreign countries, not to mention our culture salons, seminars, forums, and festivals, also in supporting young troops with halls to practice and theaters to perform and share their talents with the audience. It's undeniable that the Cairo Opera House is the cultural bridge between nations. We are always keen to invite international troops to perform here in our theaters to give the Egyptian audience a chance to watch a wide and diverse arts on the land of Egypt from different parts of the world, as we do also export our arts through collaboration with other countries. At last, I want to honor and assure on the pivotal role that this huge cultural institution plays, being a platform destination of culture exchange. The performance is produced by Meher Zikri, choreographed by Francisco Guerrero, directed by Luciano Ruiz, and includes a group of special performances by the band that tell the stories of the art of flamenco and combine dances, music, and songs, and are characterized by dazzling diversity and vitality, and highlight the physical and mental harmony of the exhibitors, reflecting the nature of this art that originated in southern Spain, the product of a special social structure. Then it developed in the 18th century until it reached its current form. Flamenco de Madrid was founded in 2001 as an independent troupe and then transformed into a cultural institution in November 2009. It includes a group of famous show designers and coaches who have rehabilitated more than 200 performers and 50 musicians with the aim of reviving and preserving the classical form of Spanish dance and bolero, which is an authentic part of the history of the arts in Spain. Flamenco de Madrid toured various countries of the world in successful artistic tours, including Italy, Switzerland, Germany, Portugal, Argentina, Mexico, and etc. It also participated in international competitions and festivals, including the Beijing International Festival, and won many awards, including a special prize from the Chinese Ministry of Culture in 2001, a certificate of appreciation from the Egyptian Ministry of Culture in 2005, a special award from the University of China in 2006, the Egyptian Shield from the Ministry of Culture in 2007 in appreciation of their outstanding performances at the Cairo Opera House.
The Cairo Opera House is a cultural landmark renowned for leadership, excellence, and imagination. It has carved itself a significant place as a cultural fortress and as an artistic venue for Egypt, Middle East, and many foreign countries. Shuruk Bikir reporting for Culture Magazine.
You're still watching Cultural Magazine. Hope you're enjoying the episode this far. Let's go find out more what we have in store for you in this episode.
The Cairo Opera House hosts a Spanish folk night where Mona Burkhardt presents an artistic evening on the open-air stage. The show includes a group of famous dances that mimic the sport of bullfighting, in addition to a group of the most beautiful Western classical songs that appeared during the 50s and 60s of the last century.
La de los ojos claveles, la de las cejas María, la reina de las mujeres, morena, y la del Gargano, la de la realidad, como escapada del cuarto, tiene el sentir de la copla, como la España venera, y como la España venera, danza con tu taconero, la siguiente de España, en su danzada
It is noteworthy that Mona Muhammad Hassan is an Egyptian national artist from Alexandria. She has acquired a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Mona Burkhardt takes the name after her German husband, Rudolf Burkhardt. She mastered singing in French, English, and Spanish. In addition to Arabic, she also mastered classical dance, Latin, and Spanish basadola.
The opera for me, it's my home. I like to be here because the style, or the kind of the people who come here to the opera, they are a little bit class, educate, good, interesting to know what other culture. What about other culture? We had in the Spanish embassy, it was 7 ambassadors from Latin America and the Spanish ambassador. We had with them a very nice concert, and the expression what I heard from the ambassador, Spanish ambassador, he told me, and he told our pianist man, that they show in Spain this, and they are shocked that this is an Egyptian woman, what she make exactly what they have as a dancing and spelling and singing. So that's make me happy, really make me happy. The most of the 50s and 60s music of the Egyptian singer and artist in this time, they are absolutely professional. حطوا تحتها مليون خط. يعني really, if you look, for example, for Mariam Fakhreddin, they have the same in America. I don't register her name now. They have the same actress looking like her exactly. We have one song, Egyptian song, but very old, and not all people know this song. It was in the 60s for some Faiza Ahmed, and who prepared for her Munir Murad. It's a paso doble زي ما أنزل الكتاب. شغلوني عيونك شغلوني من عز النوم صح عيوني واحتر دمعي واحتر بالي واحتار القلب وكان خالي والليل ودموعي ما رحموني شغلوني عيونك شغلوني. The most of his music Latin.
The Opera House resumes its very distinctive, rich cultural programs. This time at the Open Air Theater, we have a very special Spanish dance and Western music show. This is Abida Gindi for the Cultural Magazine at the Opera House.
This brings us to the end of this episode of Cultural Magazine. Hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for more on Now TV.